Would there be light without darkness? It doesn't seem like it. One suggests the other. Would there be success without failure? We have two things going for us in our human experience. Here's one, opportunity, and here's number two, the threat to the opportunity. Would there be life without death? It doesn't seem like it. What makes life valuable? Death. Life is the struggle to keep death at a respectable distance.
A lot of people think that optimism is naive. It's not. Optimism is not the denial of reality. And positivity is about saying things are good even when they're not. Optimism is the belief that the future is positive. We are going through a hard time now. The times are tough, they're rough, they're dark, but we will get through this together. That's what optimism sounds like.
Now let me say this before I move forward, and I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. You're not brave enough. You want to put it on somebody else. The reason why I'm not successful is because of my boss. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I have standards. I have values because I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it. That's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You just said you're giving 50%. You owe you an explanation. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you?
Free yourself from the disease of making others wrong, and you'll free yourself from the disease of making yourself wrong. You have a lot more energy to create solution instead of problems. It's part of the power of positive thinking instead of falling for the destructive power of negative thinking. We've got to condition ourselves, because if we don't, we'll go back to the automatic state that most people live in today's society. The way to develop the habit is to go on a mental diet. And most importantly, you got to find something to appreciate even in the tough times. Because in reality, as we've talked about so often before, the toughest times in your life sometimes provide you with the real resources to change your life. The habit of noticing something you can appreciate out of the situation, even something that seems to be negative. What I mean by that is, find out what's working, but also appreciate what isn't working. Appreciate it enough that maybe it creates enough pain for you to want to make a change. Hey, being purely positive all the time is not the ultimate solution. Being purely positive 98% of the time to me is the solution. I don't mean being negative, I mean being intelligent. I mean being critical in your thinking. Seeing what you don't have is sometimes useful too. This is the way you fail, is if you quit. But if you learn something and you expand from it and you make some new decisions that enhance your life and the people you care about, then there is no failure.